All right, guys, back it in, right over here. What you think you got going on over here? So I just purchased this mobile home over here and I'm having it moved to my property. Baby. You can't move this mobile home, it's against park rules. Oh, hell no, I own this mobile home, period. Second page, third paragraph, clause number 2. That's what I thought. This is bullshit. Has something like this ever happened to you? If it hasn't yet, I'm pretty sure it's going to come up at some point in the future. Sometimes mobile home parks will use all sorts of tactics in order to get you to leave your newly acquired mobile home in their park to feed their bottom line. They'll use all sorts of things: intimidation, made up rules, BS laws, all kind of stuff like that in order to get you to leave your home in that park. So align yourself to my logic in this video, and I'm sure it'll help you out in the future when it comes down to dealing with greedy park owners and park managers. So by now we should know that mobile homes are not classified as real estate. As a matter of fact, they're classified as personal property unless they get detitled or homesteaded or annexed to the land somehow. And because they're personal property, you don't have any obligation to leave that mobile home anywhere unless you agree to it. So I'll give you an example. Say you live in an apartment complex up under a lease. Now you've agreed to abide by the rules of this complex, that you're not going to screw with anybody, you're going to keep your place clean, and you're going to keep the noise and everything down. However, let's say you park your car in a parking garage. Now, rightfully so, as the owner or the operator or the manager of those apartments that you stay in, I can't tell you where to go and when to do it and how long it takes for you to do it. That's because your car is considered personal property and you can do whatever you want to with it, unless you park it on their property, which means that you have to abide by the rules with your car. But you can take your car anywhere you want to, whenever you want to do it. A mobile home is pretty much the same way. You see, when you apply to go and live in a mobile home park, what you're doing is you're applying to use the soil that the mobile home sits on. The park itself does not own the mobile home. They can only tell you how to comply with the rules while you are there, unless you sign some kind of an agreement. This topic was recently brought up by one of my students because she had a mobile home that she recently flipped. Congratulations, Stacy. And the park was adamant about her keeping the mobile home in there, and she had missed out on a couple of sales because of one particular thing. And this is something that you want to watch out for if you're buying the mobile home from the park, that they might try to slide into the language. It says, if the home is removed from the park before 3 years from transfer of ownership to contractor and or new buyer will pay the owner amount equivalent to the following: remaining months from the 3-year period times the lot rent at the time of the move out. So unfortunately, she had unwillingly agreed to leave the mobile home in the park for a period of 3 years. Be careful about that paperwork, because they will try this tactic if you're buying the mobile home from the park, because they don't really like to have a lot of empty slots in there. You got to understand the bottom line. But the big lesson to take away from this is this: if you buy a mobile home from an individual seller, meaning you bought it from that person, and you have not signed anything agreeing to terms like this or agreeing to abide by the rules in the park, then you are not subject to those rules. You can pull that mobile home out anytime you want to. So don't allow yourself to get intimidated by these sorts of tactics that the office might just try on you when you let them know. Now, something else that you can also do too is when you're buying a mobile home, you want to give the park, if you're in like a certain community, 30 days notice, a right of refusal basically. So if you have bought a mobile home from a park, you might want to go ahead and give them a first right of refusal, which will take about 30 days, which will add roughly about 4 weeks on to your closing process. But what you're doing is saying, hey, I've bought this mobile home. You have the first right of refusal as far as like buying it first, and I'm giving you 30 days in order to go on ahead and make that decision. Now, parks will typically go along with this, and a lot of the times they'll write this stuff into their rules for you to follow. But like I said, if you bought it from the independent seller and not from the park, you are not beholden to any rules. But if you plan on operating in this park at any time in the future, then you want to go the right of refusal route, because it puts you in good standing with them, and you might be able to buy and sell more mobile homes or wholesale them out of their park in the future. So a couple of closing things I want to say. I am really excited about FlipCon 2022 that's coming up in almost just about 30 days. So all of you guys who have signed up, I greatly appreciate it. We have like maybe 2 more slots for this thing. I'm excited, and my entire life is about to change. Also, big shout out to Lauren Mazingo, who actually helped me to procure the mobile home for this park, because once they found out for some reason that a man wanted to buy the place, they didn't really want to talk to me. So I sent a woman their way, and the guy, who I guess was maybe a creep or something like that, let her go on. It just walked her right in the front door. And so sometimes you have to be versatile about that. Also, I really want to thank you guys for 5,000 subscribers, guys. Really appreciate that. When I first started this channel, I never thought that I was going to hit that mark, but I did. So I really appreciate you guys for the support. And let's move forward into the future with that. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns below. I try to read every comment down below my videos and try to answer questions. And if you have a topic for a video, go on ahead and let me know, and I might just go on ahead and cover it. But I hope the things that you learned in this video were beneficial to you. And if you still want to come to FlipCon and you want to secure yourself a spot, there's going to be a link in the video below where you can sign a survey. I will hop on a call with you. We can get your invoice taken care of and your waiver that you will need to sign, because I want everybody going home with the same amount of fingers that they came with. Of course, for those of you who are unable to make it to the event, we do have virtual attendance tickets available. So once you hop on the phone, go on ahead and ask me about that, and I can get you a link and I can get you set up for that. And you will be interacting with us live during the event. And to the best of my knowledge, I don't think anything like this has been done in the space before. And I'm really looking forward, because I think I'm the man for the job, wouldn't you say? So thank you for your attention today. And we'll see you guys next time here on Flipping Mobile Homes. Peace. Right there. Second page, third paragraph. Damn it, I that line up. That's okay. Keep shooting.